Hey, it's Bey, and today I'm gonna be reviewing the Fountain Pen Revolution 2 Pen Bundle. This is a great starter set if you're just getting into fountain pens like me. This comes with 2 pens, the FPR Darjeeling and the FPR Jaipur, a 30ml bottle of ink, and an FPR 2 Pen leather case. You can save a little bit of money when you buy this bundle, so I highly recommend purchasing it instead of buying these items separately. I'll put a link in the description to the Fountain Pen Revolution website if you're interested. Before we get started, please keep in mind that I'm really new to fountain pens, so if I seem inexperienced, it's because I am. The first thing I'm going to be talking about in this video is the 2 pen leather case. This is the Fountain Pen Revolution 2 pen leather case, and you can hold 2 pens like the name says. I'm going to be saying FPR instead of Fountain Pen Revolution from now on to make things easier. Anyways, this case is really nice and it will help protect your pens. On the front, you have a long flap that has the FPR logo and a strap to secure the flap in place. On the back, you have a little pocket to hold things like extra cartridges or anything else that's small. On the inside, you have a little divider to keep your pens from touching each other. I really like this case because it's very simple and you can easily open it with one hand. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is the ink. The ink comes in 3 different colors: black, blue, and blue-black. The blue-black color is a combination of both blue and black, and that's the color I decided to get. In this bundle, you get a 30ml bottle, which is great when you're starting off. The blue-black ink in particular looks very nice, and it looks more like a darker blue to me. Now we'll get into the pens. This one is the FPR Darjeeling, and it is the least expensive one out of the 2. It starts at about $15, and the color I got is pink, which looks great, but it comes in many more different colors. To see all the colors available, make sure to check out the FPR website. This pen has some chrome accents on the cap, which is really nice, and the clip is very flexible yet sturdy to fit on thicker pieces of clothing. This pen is a screw-on cap, and you have to spin it about 1 3/4 times to uncap it, but it is very smooth. The Darjeeling comes with a number 6 nib that is swappable, which is really nice. It also comes with its own converter, which is great, especially at this price point. The converter is a plunger type, and it's very easy to fill up. In addition to the converter, you can use this pen with cartridges, and you can also use it as an eyedropper filled pen if you wanted to. The pen also comes with a few different nib options. You can choose between extra fine, fine, medium, and the broad 1mm stub and flex nibs will cost $4 extra. The one I have on this pen is the flex nib, and I'm loving it so far. I'll have a short writing test with the 2 pens later on in this video. The Darjeeling weighs about 16 grams when empty, which is pretty light. That means that this pen is going to be pretty comfortable to write with, even if you're writing for a long period of time. The cap is friction fit when posted, and the pen feels great to write with capped and uncapped. You can feel the threads when writing with this pen, but I don't really notice it that much, and it doesn't ruin the writing experience at all. The FPR Jaipur starts at about $18 with the extra fine, fine, and medium nib options, but the broad 1mm stub and flex nib options will cost you $3 extra. The color I have here is the clear version with the flex nib, but again, this pen comes in many different colors, so make sure to check out the FPR website. This pen has an ebonite feed, and it is a piston filler. The piston has a very smooth action, and it can hold a good amount of ink. I really like the clear version of this pen because I can see almost everything, but most importantly, I can see how much ink is left without opening my pen, which is really nice. The cap has a chrome accent with FPR right under the pen clip. The clip is similar to the FPR Darjeeling's clip. It's very flexible but sturdy enough to fit on thicker pieces of clothing. It is a screw-on cap, and you have to spin it about 1 1/2 times to uncap it. The pen is light, weighing only 17 grams when empty, and it is comfortable to write with uncapped and capped. The cap is friction fit when posted, and it stays on there once you give it a little bit of pressure. The piston won't be activated when you twist the cap while it's posted, which is great. This is the writing test portion of this video. I'm very sorry in advance for the horrible handwriting, and I'm going to be using a standard sheet of A4 printer paper. Also, I'm going to be using the FPR blue-black ink that came with this bundle. As you can see, the Darjeeling is pretty wet, but writing with it is really smooth. What I really love about fountain pens is that they don't require any pressure to write. Fountain pens can literally write using their own weight, which I find really cool. I had to adjust a little when writing with my left hand because I'm used to writing with a little bit of pressure using a pencil, but my right hand had no problems. As you can see, the flex nib is really fun to play and experiment with, even though I'm not very good with it. Okay, now for the Jaipur. The FPR Jaipur isn't as wet as the Darjeeling, but the flow on both of these pens are excellent. I'm not sure if it's because the nib is smaller in comparison to the Darjeeling, but the Jaipur writes a little bit more fine. However, when you flex the nibs, you get similar results with both pens. If you're looking for great priced flex nib fountain pens, you really can't go wrong with these two Fountain Pen Revolution pens, and I highly recommend spending the extra $3 or $4 for the flex nibs. Overall, the Fountain Pen Revolution 2-pen bundle is a great set for starting out in my opinion. You pretty much get everything you need to get started when getting into fountain pens. You get 2 pens, a case to keep your pens in, and a 30ml bottle of ink. The Darjeeling is a great pen because you have options to use a cartridge, converter, or you can convert it into an eyedropper filled pen. The Jaipur has a huge ink reservoir, ebonite feed, and I really love the clear version of this pen. These 2 pens write really well, they're great for the price, and I highly recommend getting them with the flex nibs. The bundle is what helped me get into fountain pens because these pens were my very first pair, and I want to thank Kevin very much for sending me this bundle to review. As always, I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested. That was my video review of the Fountain Pen Revolution 2-pen bundle. If you found this video useful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get a notification every time I upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!